Kamila, take it away.
Hi, my name's Kamila. Lights, camera, action.
I understand you have moved around a lot growing up. Can you give us a little background on all of the places you've lived?
I was originally born in Marbella, Spain, but I've traveled and moved my entire life, so I've pretty much lived everywhere. I don't really remember much of my life in Spain because I was so young. I was born there. I only spent a few years of my life there. But when I moved to England, and I've lived in 4 different cities in England. I traveled back to America and England several times, so I was constantly going back and forth throughout my life. I lived in Miami, and I lived in Tampa and Arizona.
Out of all of the places that you've lived, which one is your favorite?
Favorite place, probably LA. Surprisingly, I love LA, but also England. London's really nice, except the weather. I'm not a huge fan of the weather. It's just so miserable and like cloudy every day, you know? I like the sun.
Why do you like the sun?
Because I like to be tan. I like to be tan. It makes me happy. It gives me motivation to get up in the morning and just go out and do things. Like when it's rainy and like overcast, like it's just human nature, just like want to lay in bed all day. So I definitely think I'm way more motivated and productive when it's sunny outside, for sure.
We're here at the Minx House, an all-female content house that you're a part of. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you got involved with the Minx?
Honestly, when I first met Minx, well, it was the twins, obviously. They reached out to me and they told me about it, and it was very different. Like obviously content houses with the Clubhouse and Hype House and everything, it's a known thing, but it wasn't really in my head something I saw myself doing. My plan was to move to Miami. I'm a full-time model, so that was always my goal in life and my career and what I was focused on. So it was kind of like out of the blue, and obviously with COVID and everything, I couldn't do anything. So I was like, I'll go out to LA and see what this is all about and see what it has, to offer. So I took the opportunity and I went out and I met everyone, and I loved it. It was really fun, and I loved the twins, and I loved being in the group. It just made me feel really good, and everything that they were striving for and their image and idea of what they wanted Minx to be, I fully supported and I loved. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this and see where it goes.
Well, like you said, you were a full-time model pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. Did you always know you wanted to be a model?
I loved horses. All I wanted to do was ride horses. I wanted to go to college for horse riding. I was going to go to Bovington Equestrian in the UK, and I bought a horse, imported him from Holland and everything. Like I was completely dedicated to it. And then my mom wanted me to be an actress though. She wanted me to do modeling. So she can be a little bit of a stage mom at times, but it's only because she loves me and she's always just wanted to see me succeed. I'm an only child, so my family's always just put everything into me. When I was living in LA, I would go to like 4 castings a day for commercials and different things like short films and stuff, but I just want to go to the barn and ride my horse. So it was just a constant battle during that time where I was doing it, but I was only like half-heartedly doing it. Once I kind of got older and I moved to England, and I kind of just grew out of horse riding, honestly. And it was something, I remember my trainer always saying to me, you're gonna grow out of it one day. And I was like, never, that's not gonna happen. But it did happen. And then modeling was always there, so I started getting more and more into it. And then, with Instagram and social media and everything, it definitely influenced me more. And once I got more into it, I just loved it. It was definitely my thing. I love being behind the camera. I love shooting. So yeah, I would say at first it didn't start off as something I wanted to do, but it's definitely become my life.
It has got to be a big change going from being an only child to living in a house with all of these ladies. Were you worried at all that it would just be too much?
I'm not gonna lie, like when I first moved into this house with everyone, like I'm an extremely independent person. I've just grown up being very independent. Through my family and just everything, I've just always had to do everything myself. So I'm very used to that. So when I moved in, I've always had the mindset, especially being a model, in the modeling industry, you're out for yourself. And it's the fight, it's the competitiveness. I'm definitely competitive, but at the same time, moving into the house with everyone has definitely shown me a different way of looking at things as well, and it's opened my eyes a lot more because everyone here supports everyone. We're all doing such different crafts, but everyone's gonna try and help each other better themselves. With OnlyFans, it's gonna be perfect for us because we're all gonna be able to showcase our talents individually while also showcasing our talents as a group. So I think it's gonna be really good for all of us. I'm really excited.
Let's talk a little bit about OnlyFans. What can people expect when they subscribe to you?
That's a really good question. I would say for me, my story for sure, and just life experiences that I can share with other girls. And I mean, even though like I work hours every day in the gym for my body, and I want to show people what I do, I want to show people how hard I do work and everything that comes with it, you know? And then they can also see me looking good in front of the camera and then showing off what I've worked so hard for. But also in just encouraging girls to become more confident in their own skin, showing them that no matter what, like, just focus on yourself, love yourself, spend time bettering yourself. I feel like a lot of people in this world can get lost in other people, then they lose that love for themselves and that devotion where they just spend just even 30 minutes out of the day just to focus on themselves, whatever it is, just going on a walk, exercising, meditation, you know, anything. And I feel like through my platform, I can help girls do that and focus on that for sure.
Is it accurate to say that on top of content, you also want to use your page to help people achieve their goals?
I want to encourage other girls to follow in their dreams, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, so many girls I feel like they're limited and they can't do modeling or anything like that because of, you know, what size they are or their height or anything like that. But in today's like day and age, like there's so many categories, and I feel like it's really easy to limit yourself and think, oh, I don't look like that, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But I feel like as long as you love yourself and you're making yourself the best that you can, then I think you're really honestly capable of whatever you want to do in life. It's just all about focusing and putting the time and effort into it and thinking, like, just like you said, where I want to be in 50 years from now or wherever. You know what I mean? I want to be successful. I want to make the life I want for myself. And yeah, at the end of the day, you're in your body and you're gonna be with yourself for the rest of your life. And you have to think about that. Like, you gotta put yourself first. You just have to do it.
So you've seen it all, you've heard it all. Do you have any advice for other young women who might want to get into modeling?
Honestly, the main thing is just get an agency that you can trust. That is the number one thing I would suggest to a girl. Like, look up agencies that are local to you and go to their open calls, send in your digitals online, anything. But just don't, you know, there's so many fakes out there. So you just have to verify everything before you go and do it.
The world is wondering, what does a day in the life for Kamila look like on OnlyFans?
You know, in the morning I can vlog and show people what workout I do in the mornings, you know, like what I'm eating. And then I can like do a photo shoot later and maybe post some sexier pictures, you know what I mean? But then you just gotta keep mixing it up. And that's definitely something that I'm gonna be doing because that is, at the end of the day, like my lifestyle anyway. So I'm just mainly showing people what I do on a daily basis.
So there's someone at home, they're watching this, and they're contemplating making an OnlyFans, but they just don't know if it's the right choice. What would you tell them?
For sure, if they have a talent or just anything that they want to show people what they're doing, what's important to them, their career, like any of the above, I would say hop on OnlyFans and like show them, you know what I mean? Artists, fitness, yoga, don't limit yourself to one thing. Like, do lifestyle content, do bikini content, do lingerie content, fitness content, whatever you want to do. It could be cooking in the kitchen, it could be anything. So I would say definitely hop on OnlyFans. I feel like it's a great platform to be a part of, and it's a really big growing platform. I think it's going to go to many bigger places than it already is. It's worth it.